One thing that is present on every major marketer's mind right now is what are the alternatives to user-generated content, especially those behind walled gardens. So lately I found myself speaking on behalf of the open internet a lot more often than I ever have. And I feel like often marketers are asking questions about the open internet as I go into meetings with them trying to figure out what's on their mind. What marketers are especially worried about is actually the amount of conflict and negativity that happens inside of user-generated content. And so as you know, if you go to the comment section of any website, you're gonna see some of the worst parts of humanity as they lash out at people that they don't know and get to hide behind anonymity. And marketers just don't want, underneath that discussion, it to say this conversation is brought to you by brand XYZ. It's just not a healthy place for them to put their brand. And so what I think is happening right now is a really important movement. And again, people aren't talking about it as much as they should be. And that is that marketers are saying, we need to devalue, at least a little bit, putting our brand in user-generated content because of all the inherent risks. It's not about Facebook per se, it's not about Twitter per se, or anybody else. It is about the value of user-generated content. And advertisers are reevaluating, and right at that moment, they have an opportunity to advertise in connected TV and on premium content that is really new to the internet. In one recent conversation with one of the largest brands in the world, they started the meeting by saying, I want alternatives to user-generated content. Help me understand what those alternatives are. And the conversation immediately turned to the newfound reach of connected TV. In this year, connected TV finally has the same degree of reach that broadcast television has historically had. It used to be that premium video was for super targeted video, and then broadcast television is where you get the masses. And that's no longer true. And at the very moment that people are saying, what are the alternatives? There actually is an alternative, and it's much more premium.